First, a 2-year-old boy is dead and his father is in jail after an accidental shooting in Phoenix. Police say the Phoenix father left his loaded gun out where his toddlers could get a hold of it.
Amy Cutler is live in that neighborhood near 19th Avenue and Thunderbird. What's the family saying tonight, Amy?
Well, the family is just devastated. They tell me it just doesn't seem real. The father, Joshua Lewis, is still behind bars. He is being held on a $250,000 bond. This as the family tries to come up with money to pay for a funeral. This was 2-year-old Caden Lewis, his family now clinging to photos and videos. Police say he died this morning after being accidentally shot late Wednesday. His father, Joshua Lewis, booked for felony child abuse.
Why is the moment so hot?
The judge today telling him even if it was an accident, someone died, and his $250,000 bond reflects that.
I don't think that in any way you had any intent. Okay? Certainly doesn't seem that way to me.
Detectives say Caden's parents were in the room on the bed watching TikTok when the gun went off. Dad admitted to smoking pot that morning. He reportedly told police he didn't know if Caden shot himself or if their 3-year-old pulled the trigger.
It was really unsettling.
That neighbor, who didn't want to show his face, heard the gunshot and rushed outside. He says Caden's mother was clearly distraught.
It broke my heart. Every word that came out of her mouth, every sound she made, every action she did, every gesture she did was just heartbreaking.
The judge sharing his condolences for the father in court today, who's facing charges now for keeping a loaded gun out with easy access to his toddlers.
When you own a firearm, you're taking on a great responsibility, because if you have children or vulnerable adults in your custody, in your care and custody, there is an expectation that you're keeping them out of any reckless circumstances.
Now, Lewis is being held on a $250,000 bond. He is due in court next week. As for the family, they have started a GoFundMe page to help pay for the funeral. You can find a link to that on our news app. Live in Phoenix, I'm Amy Cutler, Arizona's Family.